Hello, I'm back. It's been a while, hasn't it? So, just sitting in my van, just had to drive to Stowmarket, Suffolk, because that's where my daughter lives. I had to do it yesterday, come here, pick my wife up, take her home. Had to come here again today to pick one of my other daughters up because she stayed last night. Because my daughter's pregnant and she thought she was in labour. So we come down to help with a grandchild, well my wife did. And it was a false labour. So she went to the hospital, was there most of the day, and sorry, my wife was calling me and I'm just saying 1 minute. So yeah, she spent a few hours at the hospital. They said she's not actually dilated, although she's having contractions, she's not dilated, so sent her home. And my wife stayed, and that's that. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, I've just made it back to Stowmarket in quick time from Basildon. Took an hour and 11 minutes, which ain't bad. Normally it takes an hour and a half or more with the traffic, but today it was really clear. So I thought, while we're this end, we might drive down to Great Yarmouth, because I don't think it's that far from here, and see if we can see any seals. So that's my plan. If my daughter and her partner wants to, they might just want to go straight home, but hopefully they want to go and see if we can see any seals. We tried last year, but there were so many people with dogs on the beach, the seals thought fuck that and stayed in the water. But oh, that's another thing I'm going to try and do. I'll explain it in a minute. My language, I'm going to have to tone it down, because I'm trying to make my channel more family orientated. You might have noticed that it's now called Wheelchair Man Travels. That's what I'm going to call it, because what we're going to do, what we're hopefully going to do, is travel to as many park holidays resorts as we can throughout each year, you know, what money will allow, because it's, although they're quite cheap holidays, once it gets to the 6 weeks holidays when the kids are in half term, the fucking, oh see, I'm swearing again, the price is like treble. So we've booked our first one for 8th of March, or was it the 9th? 9th, Monday the 9th to Friday the 13th. Oh God, keep my fingers crossed that nothing happens on Friday the 13th. So yeah, that's our plan. We're going to go to the one in Clacton, St Joseph Beach Holiday Park it's called. It's now merged with what was Martello. It's all one now. But we've been going to that one for years and years and years, and the one just round the corner, Seawick. So we're going to make that our first one. Then in May, beginning of May, can't remember what date because I'm useless, we've booked one to go to Bryn Teg in Wales. So that's like over 5 hours drive. I don't know how I'm going to cope with that, but we'll probably have to keep pulling over and having breaks and that. Bumble, my wheelchair, that's all sorted, fixed, ready to go. I'm going to use that one and not the new one, because the new one's massive, and although it fits in here, it's not got a good turning circle, and it'll be more of a hindrance than anything else. That one I keep for if I have to go hospital. I'll use that if it ain't raining, because you can't always park at the hospital, so it'd be easier to use that. It's like an 8-mile round trip, something like that. Easily does it. So and now it goes 15 mile an hour. You know, I'm there in seconds, not literally, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that's the plan. After Bryn Teg, the Wales one, I'm not sure what's going to be next, because obviously it's all down to money and that. We've managed to save a little bit. Obviously Christmas didn't help. That's cost us a few quid, especially my son. We bought him a new PC. It said gaming PC, blah blah blah, on eBay, from a reputable company. I read all the reviews, it was all brilliant. It's 300 and something pound. I thought that's a bit cheap for a gaming PC, but they assured us it will do whatever he wants to use it for, like Minecraft, Roblox, Fortnite. That's all he does on them really. So I bought that, and I said to the bloke, look, because this was in November, I said, well, he's not going to be opening it and testing it till Christmas Day. No, that's not a problem. You can even message me on Christmas Day if there's any issues. It's not a problem at all. So it was all right for the first week. He said, yeah, this is really good. It's faster than my original one. And then, yeah, just over a week later, he just got a black screen. So whatever we did, we could not get anything come up on screen. It was just a black screen, but you could still see the mouse cursor. So we knew the screen hadn't busted. So I said, turn it off, leave it off, and we'll try it again tomorrow. Anyway, next day, turned it on, it all lit up, and then just poof, nothing. So no lights, no sound of the fan or anything. So I contacted them, and they said, oh, you'll have to send it back to us to Manchester at, you know, your own risk and your own cost. I thought, oh, for God's sake, you know, if it gets smashed to smithereens in transit, as they often do, because I didn't have all the packaging left that they sent it in, I didn't have all that, and I looked on Amazon at packaging prices, and it would have cost like 30 odd quid for a decent box and stuff to go in it to protect it, and then again it could still got busted, so I didn't really want to take that chance. I said to them, look, if I find someone local, a proper computer place, to have a look at it, diagnose it, and before they repair it, I'll contact you and you give the go-ahead, because I didn't want to invalidate the warranty. No, I'm waffling now, this wasn't my plan, but I'll do that. And they said, yeah, that's not a problem, long as it's done by a reputable company, you get receipt and everything, and keep the original parts. If any parts are changed, keep the original. So found a place just round the corner from me. He opened it up and said, the power supply's gone already. So he said, I can sort one out for 40 quid and it's 50 quid to fit it. I thought, Jesus Christ. But I thought, you know, it's for my son, he wants it back. So I said, yeah, just do it. Anyway, he done it. Got it back home the next day. Everything was going fine. About another week later, all come up on the screen. Windows 11 not detected. So contacted the company again, and they said, oh, you'll have to send it back to us and we'll put a new Windows 11 on it again. And I thought, you know, I'll just go back to the guy that changed the power supply, even though it's expensive. So he said, yeah, it'd be 50 quid to sort that out. Anyway, he phoned me up. I said, I've tried to install Windows 11 and it says the hard drive or something like that, I don't really know about computers, is not compatible with Windows 11. I said, but it was, because when he got it, it had Windows 11. He said, I've tried everything and it won't accept it. For God's sake. So I said, can you put Windows 10 on it? So he said, yeah, I've got Windows 10, genuine copy, it's got a Windows key or something like that. I said, just do it, mate, please. So he said, all right, it's still 50 quid. Of course it is. So he said that, and then when I went to pick it up, he said, right, that's £80. I said, hey, you used to tell me 50 quid. He said, yeah, it's 50 quid for the Windows and 30 quid to do it. Jesus Christ. I said, look, mate, you didn't tell me that, so I'm not paying. So anyway, I just gave him 50 quid, because he'd already ripped me off, I think, with the previous 90 quid. And so all was good for about 2 weeks. And now it's coming up on the screen. You can't do anything with it. It just comes up on the screen. What's the hard drive? Not recognised. SSD, is it? Something like that. SSDD or something. Not recognised. So now it's not finding that, the hard drive. So I contacted the company where we bought it from. And he said, oh, you're just going to have to send it back to us. I said, look, mate, this is ridiculous. Everything is packing up within a week of each other, you know, it's a joke. So he got a bit snotty and all that. So I said, you know what, forget it. So I got in touch with my bank, explained everything to them, and they done a charge back. So for now, we've got our money back that it cost us to buy it. But obviously we haven't got our money back for what it's cost to fix it. And it still doesn't work. So I don't know. I mean, one of my really good friends, he was a computer guy, but because we don't speak anymore, I can't ask him, so I'm a bit stuffed. But anyway, yeah, so he's got a computer up there that's cost me nigh on 500 quid, and it doesn't work. There you go. So where was I going with that anyway? Oh yeah, money. So yeah, depending on money depends on where we go this year. We've got the two breaks booked already, but after that, not too sure. But I'm sure I'll let you all know. There will be places we will be going, but we're going to try and keep it more family orientated. So there'll be myself, my wife, fucking false tooth falling out, I need glue. I put glue in the other day, that denture thing, because one of the teeth, see, I'm going on to something else now, one of the teeth has snapped off it, so it's become loose. So I bought that denture stuff. It said don't put too much whatever you do, so I thought I hadn't put too much, put it in and all that. Within seconds it was all oozing out, and oh, the taste was alright, it's the texture, oh my god, it was awful. But anyway, I've lost my train of thought now. Where was I going? Yeah, myself, my wife, my youngest daughter, her girlfriend, and my son. It'll be us. So they're all calling me in, but I'm busy doing this. So I just said, oh, I'm on the phone. So yeah, it'll be us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bloody hell. We're going to try and keep it more family orientated. More. What the videos are going to be doing is showing how much the holiday costs, what the site is like, the food, what food you can get there on site, and prices, and how good it is, how bad it is. It's basically a review of everything that we're doing, you know. So I need to tone down the swearing, hopefully cut it out altogether, although I haven't had a good start. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing what I've done previously, so I'm sure I'm going to lose lots and lots of subscribers. That's not a problem, you know. People subscribe to what they want to see, so if you know this is what you want to see, you know, thank you for staying. That's if you do. So yeah, that's where we're hoping to go with it. I mean, it's going to be therapeutic to me, although it's going to be hard because it's a lot of driving and that. I've got this adapted vehicle now, so I found it so much easier. And today I've only just realised I was trying to find cruise control yesterday, couldn't work it out. Today I kept my finger on a button and I realised my van started to brake when the car in front did, or when the car in front slowed down. So I knew I'd got it there, and I took my hands off the wheel. Never do this, you know. I'm not condoning taking your hands off the steering wheel, but I don't know why I done it, both hands. But I went to get me flask, and I had the vape in the other hand, and I'm an idiot. There was a slight bend. You could just make out it was a bit. It wasn't like a turning or anything like that. It was a slight bend, but I noticed the steering wheel and the lane things came up, and it was steering itself. So I thought, right, like an idiot as I am, oh, I want to try that again. So there was a bigger bend, so I done the same thing again, took my hands off the steering wheel, and it did. It went round the bend, it maintained its speed, it slowed down when the car in front did and all that. And that's all new to me. It's probably familiar to everybody else out there, but not me. I'm so behind with technology, I really am. But after a few seconds it says, please put your hands back on the steering wheel. So I did really lightly, but it was maintaining in the lines, you know. It just followed. So yeah, that's not something I'm going to be doing all the time, taking my hands off the wheel, but I just wanted to test it, and yeah, it works. So yeah, that's going to help with the journey to Wales. Not the steering wheel bit, but the, you know, the whatever it's called, follow me, self-braking stuff, whatever, I don't know. So yeah, it's going to be tough. We're going to have to pull over several times probably to let everyone stretch their legs, go to the toilet or whatever. Even though I said I'll stick a portalo in the back, they weren't having that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm dreading it, but I'm looking forward to it. So I need to get away. I need to let my hair down, you know, because it keeps going in my eyes. So yeah, that's it. That's where we're going with it, and hopefully it'll be really good. What my wife did say is it'd be nice to go to every single Park Holidays park in the country. I think she said there was about 42 of them. But some of them are right near each other. Like the one we go to in Clacton, that's like literally, you can walk to the next one within 5 minutes, or less than that. That's how close they are. So there's no point staying at both of them because they're in the same area. So if there's an area, say like Suffolk, and there's 2 or 3, we'll just go to one. We'll pick one, we'll go to one, and we'll do a tour of the area as well, see what else is about and things like that. So anyway, that's all that. I'll be back in touch with you all soon. Until then, take care everyone. Bye for now.
My back's hurt. You have to walk so extra.
Is that right? There's loads of them there. This one quite close there, look. Yeah, I bet because it's better than mine.
Mine's terrible. It's just looks like little black dots.
So yes, it's an ideal day for them to just try and
It's not been that nice.
yeah,
They've all come out.
try out their fur.
It's not so very far. We're going to do
Not many that we can
There's one that's splashing.
yeah.
Oh, that's really bad.
One in the water down there. Yeah.
You're going up. Is that really not fixing it? Well, if we ever come here again, I know to bring them off. I can't go there, I'll slip down. I was about to be stupid and say, what, is that a real thing? I thought it was a gang. Snakes and ladders.
Thanks for that, didn't it, guy?
I know. I was about to be stupid and say, is that a